Here we got ourselves a fox den. You just see around it, the grass is kind of matted down. There's the dirt pulled out. A lot of people say a fox den is a key-shaped hole, and I've seen them key-shaped and not so key-shaped, but this one is very key-shaped. There's the remnants of a fawn. I doubt the foxes killed that, but they may have. I would say they probably found that somewhere along the way, judging by the size of it. But just an example, a really good example of a fox den. And, you know, that's pretty easy to see from off at a distance. But what's really kind of interesting, what I want to show you, is this is some of the reason why we still have red fox here in the east. And the reason is that we have a lot of people. This is actually on a settling pond. There's a pond over that, on the other side of that little berm there, but this is just a settling pond for drainage. In a mowed lawn. There's a road. There's my truck parked. There's an intersection. And if you zoom in right there, that's actually the top of my shed, my fur shed mark shop. So you could say more or less this fox is right in my backyard, or this den is. I kind of didn't even see these, but one got hit on the road the other day, so then I started, one of the pups did, so I started looking around. And found that hole. I am guessing this is probably not the den that these pups were born in. I believe they probably moved here not too long ago. Something just kind of I found about finding dens here in the east. They're usually at, you know, not that always that close to a water source, but there's a water source nearby for the adults. You can see they're coming up here. There's a trail worn between. There's a hole up here too. There's a trail worn up to that. Now that, when I looked at that yesterday, it was dug out a little more. But if you come up to here, red foxes love to go in culvert pipes. That's a tip you don't hear too often, but if you have a culvert pipe, you know, on a field road, on a farm or whatever, I found a lot of times they're magnets, and you know, foxes will lay up in them in the daytime. They love them. There's another leg to that fawn. There's a little bit of fox scat, and there's definitely spending time in that culvert pipe. Now, I did not see this the other day. There's a groundhog hole up here. I wonder if this is part of the den, which it looks like it probably is. That's full of fox tracks. And there is probably the main den that they're using. Just look at all those fox tracks in there. Like I said, there's my shed and house. It's right by a road. The red foxes are adaptable animals around humans, around people, around civilization.